In this video, we're diving into the full experience of Hitman, Codename 47, just the way most players lived it back in the year 2000. This video took several days to make, and all the footage was recorded by me. I really hope you enjoy it. In 1999, inside a remote asylum in Romania, a bald man with a barcode on the back of his head is awakened by a loud and mysterious voice echoing from a speaker while strapped to a bed.
Wake up, my friend. It's the dawn of a new day, and you have things to do. I will guide and teach you, and you will learn by doing. Always remember, I am not only your guide and mentor. Think of me as the person you trust the most. The skills you learn today will not only be useful, but vital for performing the tasks I have chosen for you.
The voice urges him to get up and complete a series of simple tasks and tests, changing clothes and putting on a black suit with a red tie, physical conditioning, hand-to-hand combat, and weapons training, all explained in detail. Eventually, the man kills one of the asylum guards, takes his uniform, and escapes the facility, unaware that his every move is being watched. A year later, he joins a secretive organization known as the International Contracts Agency, or ICA, a group that acts as a middleman between powerful clients and professional assassins. How exactly he ends up there is unclear, but we can assume this man might have had something to do with it. The primary objective in the Hong Kong missions is to eliminate Li Hong, the formidable leader of the Red Dragon Triad. However, due to Li Hong's extensive security and influence, directly reaching him is nearly impossible. Therefore, before confronting him, the agent undertakes a series of strategic actions to destabilize his position, with silent assistance from an anonymous contact known only as Diana Burnwood, who provides crucial intel and instructions from behind the scenes. Initially, the agent assassinates a Red Dragon negotiator during a meeting with the Blue Lotus Triad, making it appear as though the Blue Lotus is responsible. This act ignites a gang war between the two triads. Subsequently, the agent eliminates a Blue Lotus emissary in Red Dragon territory, further escalating the conflict. Finally, the agent assassinates the chief of police of Hong Kong, framing the Red Dragon Triad for the murder. As a result, police protection is withdrawn from Li Hong, leaving him vulnerable. The mission to eliminate Li Hong involves three key objectives: assassinate the Triad leader, retrieve the valuable jade figurine, and deliver it to the herbal shop, and ensure that the captured CIA operative survives. Using the information provided by Diana, the agent learns that Li Hong runs a brothel on the second floor of the restaurant. Given his particular fondness for women, this is considered one of his weaknesses. By speaking with the bartender, the agent obtains a brothel invitation on credit and heads there. After a brief conversation with the manager, he is left alone in a room with one of the girls. During their conversation, she pleads for help, explaining that she's being held there against her will. The agent tells her he's looking for Hong's safe. She reveals that she once found the combination in Li Hong's pants pocket. In exchange for her freedom, the agent agrees to rescue her if she gives him the code. After the rescue operation and obtaining the safe code, the girl mentions that a CIA agent is being held in the basement, and he might know the exact location of the safe. Using this information, the agent manages to find and rescue him, learning that he was captured while trying to open the safe on the first floor. The agent then goes to the location of the safe, steals the jade figurine, and heads to the herbal shop to deliver it. After handing over the figurine, the agent asks how to reach Li Hong. The old man reveals two options: a heavily guarded basement route or poisoning Li Hong during a meal at the restaurant. He provides the agent with a powerful poison. The agent disguises himself as a waiter and poisons Li Hong's meal before approaching their table. After the failed attempt to poison Li Hong, the agent disguises himself and uses the underground passage to infiltrate Li Hong's headquarters. He also eliminates several guards along the way to clear his path and changes into a Red Dragon uniform for better access. Fortunately, since Zun, Li Hong's personal bodyguard, has already been eliminated, the agent is able to proceed without raising suspicion. He finally manages to assassinate Li Hong in his office and finds a cryptic letter in his pocket. It's from someone named France, writing from Vienna. The message speaks of impatience. He's tired of waiting for the old man and seems to support new directions for their shared project. France agrees it's better to split the fruit while we can still savor it, and closes the letter with an unsettling phrase, "Blood and muscle." The agent manages to leave Li Hong's headquarters without alerting the guards. He then escapes the area using Li Hong's own boat, bringing the mission to a close.
We have spent a lot of money on this, Professor. We want killing machines, not just machines.
Will he be able to feel any pain? He should have a lot of pain. It makes people obey orders.
Do not worry, he will be perfect.
After the Hong Kong assignments, the agent is deployed to the dense jungles of Colombia to eliminate Pablo Belisario Ochoa, a former general turned drug lord. Reaching his heavily guarded compound won't be easy, as its exact location must first be discovered. Meanwhile, a crashed plane carrying sacred Yuwa artifacts, including a stolen golden idol, presents an opportunity. If the agent retrieves the idol and returns it to the local tribe, they may reveal a hidden path leading to Pablo's base. The agent must also destroy Ochoa's secret drug lab, crippling his cartel's operations.
Colombia. From what I've heard, even the butterflies are corrupt and smuggling drugs. Now, let's get this show running. Which way is south?
Diana has marked a few trackers on the map that lead to the crash site of the plane carrying the stolen idol. Following these signals, the agent locates the wreckage, retrieves the idol, and heads toward the native village, where he is welcomed by one of the locals.
Oh, you have found golden statue. Very nice. Please bring it to our chief in the village.
After returning the idol, the village chief thanks him and asks for help. His brother has been taken by soldiers. The agent agrees, but only if the chief shows him the way to Pablo afterward. After that, he successfully eliminates the soldiers with a sniper rifle and helps the village chief's brother escape. Back at the village, the chieftain expresses his gratitude and reveals a hidden path leading to Pablo Ochoa's compound. He cautions the agent about Tezcatlipoca, their sacred jaguar deity, advising him not to anger the creature. The agent uses the natives' rope bridge to cross the river and slips through the hidden passage beneath the mountain without alerting the jaguar. He eventually reaches Pablo's main compound, a vast jungle fortress swarming with guards. After scouting the area and locating Pablo's residence, the agent silently eliminates the building's guards one by one with his knife. The agent finally confronts Pablo,
Hola, Hancho. Say hello to my little friend.
a man who seems oddly prepared for the encounter. as if he had been expecting it. Pablo hurls threats and mocks the agent with arrogant taunts.
You, amigo. Like a babe in the woods, huh? Come to Papa! You're on my home ground now, and we're not even in the same league.
But after a brutal fight, the agent manages to take him down. As his body hits the ground, another strange and cryptic letter is found in his pocket, sent from Satumare. The writer, simply signed as Professor, urges Pablo to keep the project funded, despite disagreements within their great brotherhood. He mentions the need to accelerate progress, possibly relocating the lab, and that some of the staff are becoming uneasy. He ends the message with a chilling remark, reminding Pablo that 47 belongs to him and he might send him over for a personal demonstration. Blood and muscle. The agent then picks up the large bomb placed on Pablo's desk and silently makes his way to the cocaine lab. Without alerting anyone, he plants the explosive inside. After safely exiting the area, he detonates the bomb, destroying the entire lab in a massive explosion. Finally, the agent uses Pablo's airplane to escape the compound. In the next mission, the agent travels to Budapest, the capital of Hungary. Inside the luxurious thermal bath hotel, a high-profile peace summit between world leaders is taking place. The target, Franz Fuchs, an Austrian terrorist planning to turn the event into a global catastrophe using a hidden chemical bomb. His brother, Fritz Fuchs, a dentist working at the hotel, has assisted in concealing the device. After eliminating Franz, the agent must locate the bomb and extract it from the premises, as the client behind the contract specifically wants it delivered.
Budapest and the Thermal Bath Hotel. What a classy-looking place. And well-guarded, too. It's time to look sharp and concentrate. It's a good thing I brought my suit.
Diana informs the agent that Franz Fuchs has checked into the hotel under the alias Heinrich Wolf. Upon retrieving his own room key at the front desk, the agent spots Franz's name in the register and learns that he is staying in room 202.
Looks like Mr. Wolf is in room 202.
If you want me to check your mail, just hand me over your room key, okay?
I'll keep that in mind.
When he approaches the room, he is blocked by one of Franz's bodyguards who refuses to let him in. Using a hotel staff key, the agent gains access to the adjacent room and crosses over to 202 via the balcony. Inside, he eliminates one of the guards and begins to search the area. On the desk, he finds a pistol, 2 letters, and various personal belongings, offering deeper insight into Franz's motives and connections. One of the letters is identical to the one previously received by Li Hong, now revealing with certainty who had sent it. A surprise, to say the least. The second letter is from Pablo. He dismissed Franz's talk of splitting the fruit, saying he only wanted men who followed orders. According to him, drugs kept him sharp and in control, the reason he was still alive. He mocked Franz's doubts and even offered to send him some of his fine white elixir to steady his hands. As usual, the letter ended with just 2 words: blood and muscle. After uncovering the connection between the 3 men, the agent finds Franz in the bath and eliminates him. He then retrieves a large travel case that appears to have been used to transport the bomb. The agent proceeds to Fritz's dental office, but the receptionist informs him that Fritz is currently at the pool. He heads there and finds Fritz inside the sauna. By turning a nearby valve, the agent raises the steam to a deadly level, killing Fritz in the suffocating heat.
Hey!
He retrieves a key from around Fritz's neck, one that belongs to the dental clinic's X-ray room, where the bomb is most likely hidden. The agent makes his way there, enters the office through the window, and silently eliminates one of the guards. Inside the X-ray room, he finds the bomb and carefully places it into the large travel case. With the device secured, he heads toward the hotel's exit and makes his escape in a waiting limousine.
Good!
If I only had 50 of them in Vietnam, it would still be French. I think his nose is very much like mine. A handsome devil.
That could be so, Franz. His genetic is derived from the DNA of everyone here. All of our strengths, none of our weaknesses.
The next mission takes place in Rotterdam, Netherlands, where the notorious arms dealer Arkadij Jegorov, aka Boris, resides aboard his cargo ship. He is the same man responsible for supplying weapons to Li Hong and Pablo. Since the exact location of Boris's ship is unknown, the agent must first track down a secret deal that the agency's informants have uncovered. This exchange, taking place between a local gang and Boris's right-hand man, Ivan, involves a large amount of money. It appears to be the perfect opportunity to plant a GPS tracker in the briefcase, which could then lead us directly to Boris's ship and to the next phase of the mission.
Rotterdam Harbor. It's not exactly a tourist resort. But then again, I'm not here for a vacation either.
Diana also points out something rather curious. Our intel unit has uncovered a detail you should know. Li Hong, Boris, Franz Fuchs, and Pablo. All four once served in the French Foreign Legion. If that's just a coincidence, it's one of the strangest we've ever come across. After some searching, the agent spots the gang's car parked beside a small club, but it's guarded, making it impossible to plant the GPS unnoticed. Entry to the club is also denied. The agent tracks down one of the gang members, eliminates him quietly, and takes his clothes. Now in disguise, he steps inside the club. After speaking with the bartender, the agent meets the girl in her room.
Hi, I'm Sandy. What can I do for you?
I have this guy watching my car out front. How about treating him to a good time on my account?
He successfully plants the GPS on the gang's car. And once they drive off, he tails them, tracking the vehicle to the exact location of the deal. But all the entrances are locked. Thinking quickly, he reroutes a nearby train by switching the tracks, causing it to slam into the gate and break it open. The agent moves in, eliminates the guard dogs, and removes the GPS from the car. He then infiltrates the warehouse, taking down every member of the gang. Once the job is done, he hides the bodies and discreetly places the GPS device inside the briefcase. Now, he waits. When Ivan finally arrives, the agent hands over the briefcase. Now, with the tracker in place, the next move is only a matter of time. The location of Boris's ship has been identified, and the agent is now closing in on eliminating him. In this critical mission, the agent must proceed with extreme caution, as Boris is preparing to leave Rotterdam. The area is completely locked down and heavily guarded at all entrances. Diana also issues a warning. According to last-minute intelligence, the ship may be carrying an old nuclear bomb, which must be disarmed if necessary. In the end, the ship must be taken into international waters. After arriving at one of the docks by boat, the agent immediately eliminates one of the patrolling guards and takes his uniform. He then proceeds toward the first gate, but is stopped while the other guards pass through without issue. It appears they are using a nightly passphrase for identification, which the agent does not know, so he decides to closely follow one of the guards and slips through the gate alongside him. He repeats this tactic a few more times until he finally reaches the ship, where he spots Ivan's white limousine parked near a warehouse. To prevent Boris from escaping, the agent heads to a location Diana had previously mentioned, a hidden spot containing weapons and explosives. He picks up a sniper rifle and a bomb, then uses the sniper to eliminate several guards from a distance. After that, he plants the bomb on Boris's car. However, one of the guards spots him, triggering a firefight. The agent manages to kill the guard, but the sound of gunfire alerts Boris. Realizing what's happening, Boris activates the bomb and begins to flee. To infiltrate the ship and disarm the bomb, the agent disguises himself as one of the crew members and boards the vessel. However, it doesn't take long before he is identified, forcing him to eliminate the ship's guards. After searching the ship thoroughly, he finally locates the bomb near the engine room and successfully disarms it. Meanwhile, Boris attempts to escape by getting into his car, only to be killed moments later. The agent then heads to the captain's cabin, eliminates him, and starts the ship's engine. However, one of the guards puts up resistance in the engine room and manages to shut it down. The agent returns, kills the guard, and successfully navigates the ship toward international waters.
Send him to me soon, Doctor. I have some errands for him to run.
In Hong Kong, he will be a most unpleasant surprise to my enemies. Professor, does he know that we are his fathers? Not yet, but I'll send him to visit you when he is finished. Then you can tell him the good news.
In the next mission, Diana, unlike usual, starts by expressing concern about the suspicious nature of this contract. She says that the intelligence division has concluded that the client behind your last 4 targets is actually the same person. We usually avoid getting involved in larger conflicts, but this client is extremely powerful, so powerful that the board of directors has accepted another mission from him. This was under the condition that it would be his final contract, that another agent would handle the mission. He agreed to the first condition, but refused the second, and the board gave in. The client only wants you. That's understandable, considering your track record, but something about it stinks. She also mentions the next mission is very simple, so do me a favor and stay cool, no matter what happens. His mission is to assassinate a doctor named Odin Kovacs at a psychiatric asylum in Romania. Due to the high security nature of the facility, the agent cannot bring any weapons inside. He enters the asylum under an alias.
Coming.
Hi, I have an appointment with Dr. Kovacs. My name is Tobias Reaper.
Let me check. That's right. Come in through the door over here. Follow me. The doctor's office is up these stairs, 2nd floor. The door to your right and then go straight through the operating theater. This way. Dr. Kovacs' office is upstairs. Hello, Professor. Mr. Reaper is here to see Dr. Kovacs.
Perfect. I'll make sure he's properly taken care of. Hello, this is Professor Ortmeyer. We have an emergency situation. Send every man available. We have just received a visitor in the complex, and he's going totally berserk. He's beyond our control.
Okay, Professor. Keep everybody away from him and lock all doors.
The agent enters a room and takes a syringe from a first aid box on the wall. He then proceeds to Dr. Kovac's office.
Hello and welcome to you, Mr. Reaper. How may I assist you?
That depends. Are you the only Dr. Kovacs here?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I recognize you. You were the one with a needle.
It wasn't me. I was hardly involved in the experiments. It was Professor Ortmeyer who was in charge. Yes, he's the one to blame, not me.
Recognizing him immediately, the agent doesn't hesitate and kills him. Moments later, a strike team storms the asylum. To avoid detection, the agent puts on the doctor's clothes and begins searching for answers, both to his questions and about Professor Ortmeyer. After a long search through the asylum, the agent spots a familiar face slumped in a chair, barely conscious.
No, please don't hurt me anymore. Please.
It's me. Wake up.
Ooh. I don't believe it. It must be one of their mind tricks.
No, I'm very real. Tell me, what in the world is going on here? I was commissioned for a simple task of taking out a target here at this institution. And suddenly, I'm surrounded by SWAT teams and nutcases.
They drugged me. Please, try and find the antidote. Try to remember. You've been here before. The professor conducted experiments long ago. DNA. Cloning. You... Please find the antidote. It's in the cage. Look for it. It's very small.
The agent finds the antidote and injects it into him.
Here, I found the antidote.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, that's better. Listen, the way to the basement is hidden. Help me up, I'll show you.
After administering the antidote, he is guided by the man toward an elevator.
The entrance to the basement is in the bottom of the elevator shaft. I'll take the elevator up. Then you should be able to enter. You'll find all the answers there. I owe you one.
At last, the agent enters the secret hideout of Professor Ortmeyer. The agent quickly kills one of the guards and heads toward the main corridor of the basement. He must fight his own brothers deep within the facility, while the professor speaks to him through the loudspeakers, his words godlike, ambitious, and laced with threats. He speaks of the rise and fall of the project, as if delivering a divine verdict upon his creation.
The return of the prodigal son. Now this calls for a celebration. Here's Daddy. Welcome home. I give you the best start in life. Perfect genes. You are a perfect diamond. But it would seem that there's still a bit of grinding before you're finished. You little ingrate. I should have known you would rebel against your old man. Not at all like that. Now there's a loyal and trusting clone. Work when God was tired. I improved on all the built-in flaws. I'll prove to the whole world who's right and decide who will be left. A little play on words there, my boy. I know you like that sort of thing. Son, I hope you know that this will hurt me more than you. The effort to make you, every little manipulated gene. Oh, you were so pampered. You are the apotheosis of man. When I created you, I was standing on the shoulders of midgets, but I ironed out all the wrinkles, and still you turn on me. I discovered the true power of 47 chromosomes. Do you think that was easy? As always, I was ahead of my time. They shook their bony little heads, looked at me with their beady little eyes, and said I was crazy. You, my friend, I am not. I know you want me dead, my boy, and I forgive you. But let me tell you, dying is the last thing I plan to do. You wouldn't believe what my experiments with recombinant DNA have made possible. It's such a comfort to see you working so perfectly. I knew I was on the right track. I will close this chapter and turn a page. You have problems with subordination, and we can't have that, can we? I have the power to create life, to mold, tailor, and perfect humans. Do you have any idea of the potential? No mushy sentiments, no quirky traits, and no betrayal. Do you hear me? If you only knew what pains went into this project. I had a clear vision of it, but you look into the sun, and all you see is darkness. I had to shed new light, erase all previous scientific knowledge in this field. I was setting new standards, don't you understand?
Throughout his cold and calculated monologues, Professor Ortmeyer reveals more than just scientific arrogance. He sees himself as a god, not merely a brilliant creator, but a disappointed father whose perfect son has dared to rebel. Every word he utters is laced with pride, betrayal, and a disturbing thirst for absolute control. To him, Agent 47 is both a triumph and a failure. Genetically pristine, yet fundamentally broken because he disobeys. In Ortmeyer's view, true perfection lies in obedience, not in free will, and that's what 47 has chosen to abandon. He is no longer just a product of science, he is a man, and he is free. In the end, Ortmeyer's speech becomes an unintentional confession, not of wrongdoing, but of vanity. A last desperate effort to paint himself as a tragic genius, even as his finest creation turns against him. After killing all the clones, 47 drags one of them into the scanning room so he won't be detected by the system. For further explanation, many years ago, the professor, by convincing the 4 previous targets and obtaining their DNA along with his own, began working on creating flawless soldiers. After several years, he succeeded, but Agent 47 turned out to be the best and most perfect of them all. However, he had one issue: disobedience. So the professor used him indirectly, sending assassination contracts through the ICA to have 47 eliminate his own fathers. In the end, he lured 47 into the asylum in an attempt to eliminate him as well and become the sole master of the project.
You have proved to be my favorite son. I am so proud of you. You... Oh, I should have known. I didn't even recognize my own son. You broke my heart, my son. What good is a bullet-proof vest when death strikes from within?
And that was the dark, unforgettable journey of Hitman, Codename 47, released back in the year 2000. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game and its story in the comments. Personally, I'd really love to see a full remake of this version someday because I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Also, make sure to subscribe for more videos. See you later.